Picture this. You're reading a fascinating article online, and just as you get to the good part, bam, a box pops up. You've reached your free article limit. Subscribe to continue reading. That's a paywall, the digital velvet rope blocking access unless you pay. News sites use paywalls to fund their journalism, just like old-school newspaper subscriptions. There are hard paywalls, like the Wall Street Journal, where you can't read anything without paying. Then there are soft or metered paywalls, like the New York Times, letting you read a handful of articles for free each month before blocking you. The idea? Give you a taste, then nudge you to subscribe for unlimited access. Paywalls aren't just for news, they're everywhere. Academic journals, streaming services, even independent newsletters. Why? Because creators need to get paid, and ad revenue alone isn't enough anymore. Paywalls are a business model, not a personal attack. They're a response to the challenge of funding quality information in a world where we expect everything online to be free. Publishers have to strike a balance. Make the wall tough enough to encourage subscriptions, but not so tough that new readers never get in. It's a tricky dance. Too strict, and you lose readers. Too loose, and you lose revenue. The paywall is at the heart of the digital information economy. It's not about keeping you out, it's about keeping journalism alive. So next time you hit a paywall, remember, it's not just a nuisance, it's a lifeline for the people creating the content you value. The question isn't whether paywalls should exist, but how they can work for both publishers and readers. In the end, paywalls are shaping the future of how we access and value information online. And that's why they matter. If paywalls are just a way to support creators, why do so many people try to get around them? Partly, it's because we've grown up expecting the internet to be free, a digital public library for all. Subscription fatigue is real, with so many services demanding monthly payments, adding another feels overwhelming. Sometimes, the information behind a paywall feels too important to be locked away. Think public health or urgent news. For some, bypassing a paywall feels like a stand for open access, not just saving money. And let's be honest, there's a thrill in outsmarting the system, a puzzle to solve. It's not always about stealing, sometimes it's curiosity, or a belief that vital information shouldn't be paywalled. Economic pressure, digital overload, and a hacker's mindset all play a part. The urge to hop the wall is a mix of principle, practicality, and playfulness. But every time we do, we're also making a choice about how we value the work behind the wall. The tension between access and support is at the core of the paywall debate, and that's why the battle over paywalls isn't going away anytime soon. So, how do paywalls actually work? Most soft paywalls rely on cookies, tiny files your browser stores to track how many free articles you've read. When you hit your limit, the site reads your cookie and blocks you. JavaScript is another tool. It loads the full article but hides it behind a pop-up if you're not a subscriber. Hard paywalls are tougher. They check your subscription status on the server before sending any content. If you're not a subscriber, you only see the headline and a paywall message. With hard paywalls, the article never even reaches your browser. Soft paywalls, though, often deliver the whole article and just hide it. That's why some paywalls are surprisingly easy to bypass, while others are nearly impossible. The technology behind paywalls is a constant arms race between publishers and readers. Some sites tweak their systems regularly to stay ahead of common tricks. But as long as content is delivered to your browser, there's usually a way to peek behind the curtain. Understanding how paywalls work is the first step to understanding how people get around them. And it explains why some methods work on one site, but not another. The easiest way to bypass many paywalls? Incognito or private browsing mode. When you open an incognito window, your browser forgets all cookies and history. Copy the article's URL, open it in a private window, and the site thinks you're a brand new visitor. You get a fresh set of free articles, until you hit the limit again. It's a simple trick that works on many metered paywalls. Some sites have caught on and block incognito users, or require logins even for free articles. But for plenty of sites, this method still works. It's the first thing many people try when they see "subscribe to read." It's not foolproof, but it's quick, easy, and doesn't require any special tools. As long as sites rely on browser cookies, incognito mode will remain a go-to workaround. Just remember, publishers are always looking for ways to close this loophole. If incognito mode is a basic trick, browser extensions are the power tools. Extensions like bypass paywalls, clean automate cookie deletion, block paywall scripts, and even disguise your browser as Googlebot. They're shared on sites like GitHub, not official stores, because they break site rules. These tools can instantly unlock hundreds of sites with a click. Some block the JavaScript that hides articles. Others reset your article count every visit. Changing your browser's user agent can trick sites into thinking you're a search engine, granting full access. Extensions are powerful, but they come with risks. More on that later. For many, they're the easiest way to read paywalled content without technical know-how. But every new tool sparks new countermeasures from publishers. It's a digital arms race, with both sides constantly adapting. For the tech-savvy, browser developer tools are a secret weapon. Open them with a right click and inspect, and you can see the code behind any web page. Many paywalls are just overlays hiding the article. Find the overlay in the code and delete it, and the article appears. Some sites use CSS to block scrolling. Tweak a line of code, and you can scroll freely. Disabling JavaScript can sometimes break the paywall, though it might also break the site. The Network tab can reveal the raw article text loaded separately. Sometimes you can open it directly. This hands-on approach is like digital lockpicking. It's not for everyone, but it shows how paywalls often rely on simple tricks. Publishers patch these holes, but new ones appear. The cat-and-mouse game between developers and readers never really ends. If you know your way around code, the web is full of hidden doors. But with every trick, the ethical and legal stakes get higher. Bypassing paywalls isn't just a harmless hack, it comes with real risks. Legally, it's a gray area. In the US, the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act could apply if you're circumventing access controls. While individuals rarely face prosecution for reading a few articles, scraping and redistributing content is a different story. The Aaron Swartz case is a sobering example. Bypassing paywalls at scale can lead to severe legal consequences. There are cybersecurity risks too. Many paywall bypassing extensions come from unofficial sources and can contain malware. Installing them means trusting unknown developers with access to everything you browse. They could steal passwords, inject ads, or track your activity. Saving a few dollars isn't worth compromising your digital security. Always weigh the risks before trying to outsmart a paywall. The battle over paywalls has played out in public, sometimes in surprising ways. For a while, simply adding a question mark to a URL could trick some sites into showing the full article. Google's First Click Free policy let anyone read paywalled articles by clicking through search results, until publishers pushed back and Google changed the rules. Extensions like Bypass Paywalls Clean became popular, but news organizations fought back with legal takedowns. Every time the code was removed from GitHub, it popped up somewhere else, a game of digital whack-a-mole. Publishers constantly update their defenses, but users keep finding new tricks. The arms race is relentless, with each side learning from the other. Sometimes the simplest loopholes are the most effective, until they're closed. The story of paywalls is one of constant adaptation and innovation, and the tug-of-war between access and control is far from over. After all these tricks and workarounds, what's the real takeaway? Paywalls fund the journalism, photography, and editing that make quality content possible. Bypassing them chips away at the resources needed for investigative reporting and in-depth stories. If everyone dodges the paywall, newsrooms shrink, and important journalism disappears. Supporting content creators is an investment in a better-informed world. If you want to stay safe online, avoid sketchy extensions and unofficial tools. They can compromise your security. Use official software, and be skeptical of anything promising free access. Consider subscribing to the outlets you value most, or use library access for free digital news. Many publications offer discounts or student rates. The digital world gives us access to more information than ever, but it's up to us to support the people who create it. Find a balance, support what you read, stay safe, and help keep quality information alive. The future of journalism depends on readers who value and invest in it, and that's the real secret behind the paywall.